You've got Levi Vanderweide, the point leader. Dylan Fitzpatrick, he's a multiple feature winner, past champion here. Dustin Galbranson, Tyler Schlumbum. This race is loaded with talent here. Heat race number 1 in your hobby stocks.
Yeah, we're going to start things off with a bang. USRA Hobby Stocks presented by Sebas Graphics of Sanborn. First of 3 heat races. We're going green. Green flag is in the air. First of 3 heat races for the USRA Hobby Stocks. Levi Vanderweide out to the early race lead in the number 8 machine. The 18K of Landon Crone settling into that second spot. Dustin Galbranson in the 3rd position down to the bottom side of the track. Looking to take second away from Crone. Galbranson down to the inside. He'll take second from Crone. They're still side by side with Dylan Fitzpatrick looking to get through as well. Tyler Schlumbum into the top 5. Those front 5 cars are duking it out here tonight. Lap number 1 of heat race number 1 of 3 for the USRA Hobby Stocks presented by Sebas Graphics. Levi Vanderweide, your race leader. Levi Vanderweide with the race lead. Vanderweide and Galbranson running 1 and 2. Landon Crone in that 3rd spot. Dylan Fitzpatrick, Tyler Schlumbum rounding out your top 5. Brandon Jurens, Chad Koiker, and Spencer Sproke round out the field. Heat race 1 of 3 for the Hobby Stocks. Vanderweide and Galbranson 1 and 2. Levi Vanderweide, Dustin Galbranson 1 and 2 as Galbranson dipping down low, trying to make a move on the backstretch. Vanderweide still too fast. Galbranson will keep that low side going. Turns 3 and 4, putting the number 6 out in front as they come off of turn number 4. Vanderweide with the high side run, and they're neck and neck at the start-finish line. Galbranson and Vanderweide duking it out for the race win, and the battle for second, anybody's guess right now, or I should say for third. Schlumbum and Fitzpatrick side by side for 3rd spot. Galbranson, your race leader in the number 6 at the white flag. Here comes Vanderweide. Vanderweide battling back on the top side. Levi Vanderweide with the race lead. Dustin Galbranson running in 2nd spot. Dylan Fitzpatrick, Tyler Schlumbum, your top 4 on the field. Checkers fly this time by. USRA Hobby Stock heat race number 1 to Levi Vanderweide.
Levi Vanderweide grabbing the win away from Dustin Galbranson. Dylan Fitzpatrick coming home in 3rd ahead of Tyler Schlumbum. And Landon Crone will join the top 5 and make it into tonight's A feature.
USRA Hobby Stocks, 2nd of 3 heat races for the Hobby Stocks presented by Sebas Graphics of Sanborn, Iowa. Up front on row number 1, Bryant Clausen and Doug Brinkhouse. Bryant Clausen and Doug Brinkhouse up front on row number 1. Gall and Clausen, Brady, Dustin Schultz, Josh Bradley, Aaron Betts rounding out the field as we go green. Heat race number 2 of 3 under green for the USRA Hobby Stocks. USRA Hobby Stocks, Doug Brinkhouse, little slip up top, turn 1 and 2. Brady Clausen looking to take advantage. He'll get to the inside of Brinkhouse as they go 3 wide down the backstretch off into turn number 3. Brian Clausen, your race leader. Brian Clausen with the race lead coming on at turn number 4. Eric Gall into that 2nd spot. Brinkhouse rallies back in the 3rd position. Doug Brinkhouse into that 3rd spot in that white 43. Bradley and Clausen side by side for 4th position. Brady Clausen will take that 4th spot for the time being. Bryant Clausen, your race leader in the 14K machine. Clausen with the race lead. Bryant Clausen, Eric Gall, Doug Brinkhouse, your top 3. Brady Clausen, Josh Bradley. Josh Bradley getting on the low side in that 20B machine to the inside of Brady Clausen for that 4th position. Clausen battling back. Right now it's a side-by-side battle for 4th spot. That's the race to watch right now here in heat race number 2 of 3. Brian Clausen, your race leader. Brian Clausen with the race lead, the 22E of Eric Gall in 2nd spot. Doug Brinkhouse running in 3rd. Josh Bradley sliding up the track in that 4th position in front of the 35K of Brady Clausen. Brian Clausen in the 14K, your race leader. 2 to go this time by. Brian Clausen with the race lead. Eric Gall, Doug Brinkhouse, Josh Bradley, Brady Clausen. Dustin Schultz and Aaron Betts rounding out the field. Second of 3 heat races for the USRA Hobby Stocks here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Brian Clausen to the white flag as Dustin Schultz up on the top side of turn number 4. Dustin Schultz off the track of the top side of turn number 4. He's got a flat right front tire. He's going to pull down into the pits and retire from tonight's heat race. Checkers fly this time by your heat race winner, the 14K of Brian Clausen.
Brian Clausen grabbing the heat race win. Eric Gall coming home in that second spot ahead of Doug Brinkhouse. Brady Clausen in 4th, and Aaron Betts, the benefactor there, on the last lap as Schultz loses a tire and Bradley goes around on the final lap. Aaron Betts grabs that final spot into tonight's A feature. Third and final heat race in your hobby stock class on AV Pros night here at the Rapid Speedway.
305 sprint cars coming your way next. Third and final heat race for the USRA Hobby Stocks. Head flagman Cody Johnson puts that green in the air. We are racing. Third and final heat race for the USRA Hobby Stocks here tonight. Rick Vanderwide, the prayer may have worked, off to the early race lead. That number 93 machine, Dylan Vandertop in the 81. Katie Kroc running in that third spot. Caden Wessels looking to get to the inside of Katie Kroc for that third position. Rick Vanderwide, your race leader, coming off of turn number 4. Vanderwide, Vandertop, Kroc, Wessels, and Haluska. Wessels and Haluska battling it out for 4th as Dylan Vandertop goes off the top of the track in turn number 2. He was running in 2nd spot. Dylan Vandertop going to have to give up that 2nd position going off the track at the top side of turn number 2. Rick Vanderwide, your race leader. Caden Wessels in 2nd position. Tracy Haluska and Katie Kroc rounding. Now Katie Kroc going off the track. Top side of 1 and 2. Katie Kroc off the top of the track. That's a bad spot to be right now in the third and final heat race for the USRA Hobby Stocks here tonight. As we stay under green flag racing conditions, Rick Vanderwide, your race leader. Rick Vanderwide with the race lead. Caden Wessels, Tracy Haluska, Marnie DeBoer, your top 4 on the field. USRA Hobby Stocks third and final heat race on the track here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Hobby Stocks presented by Sebas McGraphics of Sanborn. Rick Vanderwide, your race leader. Rick Vanderwide in the black and blue 93 machine on the back end of the red 15 of Katie Kroc, looking to avoid going a lap down. Caden Wessels to the inside of Tracy Haluska. Problem with that 86 of Haluska as he slows at the top of the track into turn number 3. White flag comes out as Haluska will try to rejoin at the back of the pack, but definitely off the pace. Final lap of the final heat race for the USRA Hobbies here tonight. Haluska going to pull in. Caller tonight, Rick Vanderwide, looking to be your heat race winner. He'll take her off of 4 to the checkered flag. Rick Vanderwide in the 93.
Well, Rick Vanderwide is going to take that heat race win. Caden Wessels in 2nd. Marnie DeBoer in 3rd. Matt Goff is going to grab that 4th and final redraw spot. And by a battle of attrition, Katie Kroc will join them in tonight's A feature. Inside of row 2, it's the 88 car of Chad Koiker. And outside him, the 2-star of Dustin Schultz. Inside of row 3, driving the 86 car, it's Tracy Haluska. And outside of him, the 81 VT of Dylan Vandertop. Starting last on the field, driving the 78S car, that is Spencer Sproke. 8 laps of distance, top 5 get in.
Last chance for the USRA Hobby Stocks B feature under green. USRA Hobby Stock B feature here tonight. Top 5 will make it through to the show tonight. Brandon Jurens to the early race lead. Battling back on the top side is Josh Bradley. Josh Bradley will take over the race lead. Jurens in a 2nd spot. Dustin Schultz running in that 3rd position. And up high on top of Schultz, got the 81 of Dylan Vandertop. Dylan Vanetop working on Dustin Schultz for third spot. Chad Koiker looking to get in the running order as well as Schultz and Vanetop. A little bit of contact there. Schultz will head off the backstretch. Haluska and Vanetop make it to the inside of Schultz. And now Schultz in the fifth and final transfer spot presently as the caution will come out. Caution going to fly on the field. Josh Bradley, your race leader. Top 5 will get through to the A feature here tonight. Last chance for the USRA Hobby Stocks in this B feature here tonight. Top 5 will make it through to the show. USRA B Modified B feature coming up next. Last chance for the B Mods coming up next. Bradley, Jurens, Schultz, Vanetop, Koiker, your top 5. Haluska and Sproke presently on the outside looking in 6 and 7 spots respectively. Head flag man Cody Johnson puts the green in the air. We're racing again. USRA Hobby Stock B feature. Dylan Vanetop early in this one, working on Dustin Schultz for that third position. Vanetop is there in the 81 machine. Vanetop moving into that third spot. Here comes Tracy Haluska. Haluska fresh off a feature win in Hartford at I-90 Speedway last week. Haluska and Vanetop now side by side for third position. Tracy Haluska looking to get into that third spot to the inside of Dylan Vanetop, and Haluska is there. Vanetop shuffled back to fourth. Schultz now your top 5. Josh Bradley continues to lead. Bradley and Jurens running 1 and 2. Tracy Haluska in that third spot. Dustin Schultz in fourth. Dylan Vanetop your top 5. Bradley Jurens slows at the top of turn number 2, and a tough break for the 19 of Brandon Jurens. Jurens was running in that second spot. He slows to the top of turn 2 and has to withdraw from the B feature. Josh Bradley, Tracy Haluska, Dustin Schultz, Dylan Vanetop, and that'll move Spencer Sproke into the 5th and final transfer spot. USRA Hobby Stock B feature here tonight. Bradley and Haluska running 1 and 2. Bradley, Haluska, Schultz, Vanetop, and Sproke, your top 5. Now Spencer Sproke going to go around in that 5th and final transfer spot. Sproke goes around in the 78S. He comes to a stop at the bottom of turn number 2. Can he get it refired? Doesn't look like he can, and the caution will come out. Well, you had heartbreak for Brandon Jurens in that second spot. He comes to a stop at the turn number 2 and has to withdraw. Now Spencer Sproke running in the 5th and final transfer spot, looping it in turns 1 and 2. Josh Bradley, your race leader. Last chance for the USRA Hobby Stocks. Your B feature going back. Green flag racing. Green is in the air. Josh Bradley with the race lead. Tracy Haluska running in that second spot. Dylan Vanetop, Dustin Schultz, Spencer Sproke, your top 5 in the field. Top 5 will make it through to the show here tonight for the USRA Hobby Stocks, presented by Sebas McGraphics. 2 to go. It is Bradley and Haluska running 1 and 2. Bradley and Haluska running 1 and 2. Dylan Vanetop in third spot. Dustin Schultz, Spencer Sproke, your top 5. Chad Koiker on the outside looking in that 6th spot presently as the white flag comes out. Josh Bradley, your race leader. One more trip around the Rapid Speedway for tonight's USRA Hobby Stock B feature. Tracy Haluska looking high side in that number 86. Haluska wants the B feature win. He's coming off an A feature win at I-90 in Hartford last week. Checkers coming out this time around. Josh Bradley, your B feature winner.
Josh Bradley grabbing the win. Tracy Haluska in second. Dylan Vanetop third. Spencer Sproke in fourth. And Dustin Schultz grabbing that final spot in tonight's A feature. And outside of him, the 35K of Brady Clausen. Inside row number 3, the 6 car of Dustin Gulbranson. And outside of him, the 82 of Dylan Fitzpatrick. Row number 4 to the inside is the 22E of Eric Gall. Outside of him, the 69 of Caden Wessels. Row number 5, the 14K of Brian Clausen and the 43 of Doug Brinkhouse. Inside row 6, your current point leader, the 8 car Levi Vanderweide, and his dad to his outside, the 93 of Rick Vanderweide. Row number 7 to the inside, you've got the 18K of Landon Crone, and outside of him, the 114 of Aaron Betts. Row number 8 is Katie Kroc and Josh Bradley. Tracy Haluska, Dylan Van at top. Row number 9, Spencer Sproke and Dustin Schultz.
Green flag is out. Green flag is out. Looks like Haluska may have missed the call for tonight's A feature. We're green flag racing for the USRA Hobby Stocks here tonight. Our Hobby Stock A feature on the track. Tyler Schlumbum off to the early race lead, and we got a red flag. Katie Kroc with a barrel roll off the exit of 2 and down the back stretch. Katie Kroc going for a wild ride off the exit of 2 and down the back stretch right on the start of tonight's A feature, and the red flag coming out.
That was a wild one, up and over multiple times, landing on the roof of that car. Safety crews on their way, our George Fire Department, Lyon County Ambulance, as well as our Rapid Speedway officials. Tyler Schlumbum, Marnie DeBoer on row number 1. Matt Goth, Brady Clausen, row 2. Dustin Gulbranson, Dylan Fitzpatrick, row 3. Eric Gall, Caden Wessels, row 4. Brian Clausen, Doug Brinkhouse, row 5. Levi Vanderweide, Rick Vanderweide, row 6. Landon Crone, Aaron Betts, Josh Bradley, Tracy Haluska, Dylan Vanentop, Spencer Sproke, and Dustin Schultz.
And flagman Cody Johnson puts the green in the air. Green's back out. We're back underway. Tyler Schlumbum off to the early race lead. Dustin Gulbranson hot on his tail. Brady Clausen on the bottom side as Marnie DeBoer going backwards from the front row in that 50M machine. Eric Gall jumping up and Dylan Fitzpatrick getting into the mix as well. Tyler Schlumbum, your race leader. Tyler Schlumbum with the race lead on the top side of turn number 2 in that X machine. Brady Clausen, Dustin Gulbranson, your top 3. Eric Gall, Dylan Fitzpatrick, your top 5. Doug Brinkhouse looking to the inside of Caden Wessels for that 6th spot. Levi Vanderweide, Rick Vanderweide, they're making their way through as well, looking to charge to the front of the field. Problems, it looks like, for the 50M of Marnie DeBoer. Started on the front row. She has faded back to about 10th early on in this Hobby Stock A feature. Tyler Schlumbum, your race leader of the X machine, clicking off another lap with Brady Clausen right on his tail. Tyler Schlumbum with the race lead. Brady Clausen in 2nd spot. Eric Gall flirting with something down low as Rick Vanderweide off the track, top side of turn 2. He'll save that 93 for a slowing Dylan Fitzpatrick on the backstretch. Problem with the 82 of Dylan Fitzpatrick, he's been snake bit lately. Next is Tyler Schlumbum, your race leader. Fitzpatrick going to get that 82 down after everybody passes him, and it looks like he's most likely going to pull in here. Yes, he is. Dylan Fitzpatrick going to call it tonight in the 82, so a tough break for Dylan Fitzpatrick. He'll retire from tonight's A feature. Tyler Schlumbum, your race leader. Schlumbum with the race lead. Brady Clausen running in that 2nd spot. Dustin Gulbranson, Eric Gall, and Doug Brinkhouse, your top 5. Levi Vanderweide, Bryant Clausen, Caden Wessels, Rick Vanderweide, and Haluska and DeBoer side by side for 10th position on the field currently. USRA Hobby Stock A feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Tracy Haluska making his way up to that 10th position in the number 86 machine. Tyler Schlumbum, your race leader. Brady Clausen in 2nd spot. Eric Gall working on Dustin Gulbranson for 3rd. And Gall is there. The 22E of Eric Gall moving into that 3rd position. Eric Gall slides up in front of Gulbranson. Gulbranson in 4th, and Brinkhouse your top 5. Levi Vanderweide, Brian Clausen, Rick Vanderweyde, Caden Wessels, Tracy Haluska, your top 10. At halfway, Tyler Schlumbum, your race leader. Tyler Schlumbum with the race lead. Brady Clausen, Eric Gall right there along with Dustin Gulbranson. Caden Wessels going to retire the 69 from the A feature. Caden Wessels pulling in and calling it a night. Tyler Schlumbum, your race leader in the X Machine. Schlumbum, Clausen, Gall, Gulbranson, and Brinkhouse, your top 5. Brian Clausen has made his way into 6 around Levi Vanderweyde, and Brian Clausen looking to make his way into the top 5 here tonight in the A feature for the USRA Hobby Stocks, presented by Sebas McGraphics. Tyler Schlumbum. Tyler Schlumbum with the race lead. Brady Clausen, Eric Gall, Dustin Gulbranson, Doug Brinkhouse, your top 5. Brian Clausen, Levi Vanderweyde, Rick Vanderweyde, Tracy Haluska. USRA Hobby Stocks presented by Sebas McGraphics of Sanborn, your hobby stock feature here tonight at the Rapid Speedway. Tyler Schlumbum continues to lead in the X Machine. Brady Clausen running in that second spot. Sebas McGraphics of Sanborn, they bring you the USRA Hobby Stocks here at the Rapid Speedway each and every Friday night. Tonight, AEV Pro Night, as Brian Clausen makes his way into the top 5. Around Doug Brinkhouse, Levi Vanderweyde looking to get into that mix as well. Vanderweyde working on Brinkhouse for 6th position in the running order. Tyler Schlumbum, your race leader in the X, with 2 to go, this time by Schlumbum, the race leader. Tyler Schlumbum with the race lead. Brady Clausen, Eric Gall, Dustin Gulbranson, and Brian Clausen, your top 5 on the field. Doug Brinkhouse, Levi Vanderweyde, they're battling it out for 6. White flag is in the air. The X of Tyler Schlumbum, your race leader. He started up front on row number 1. He has dominated this A feature, and he's got 2 more turns to get through. Through lap traffic, the 78S of Spencer Stroke. Off of turn 4, your A feature winner, the X of Tyler Schlumbum. Well, he started up on row 1, and he put it to him tonight. The X of Tyler Schlumbum taking the A feature win. Tyler Schlumbum going to pull that X Machine into Pizza Ranch Victory Lane. USRA Hobby Stocks tonight. Hobby Stocks presented by Sebas McGraphics, Sanborn, Iowa. Here he is, climbing out of the car, your A feature winner, the X of Tyler Schlumbum. And we'll take it down to Pizza Ranch Victory Lane, and Joe Viss will get some words from tonight's winner.
Well, JK, he looks exhausted. He's making his way over here. First of all, Tyler, who drew for you?
That was me tonight, believe it or not. Yeah, that usually doesn't happen, but before I say anything, I owe a big freaking thanks to Jason Bradley and my dad and Dylan Fitzpatrick. The starter went bad right before a heat race, and they didn't stop working on it until then, and then our radiator got knocked out in the heat race. So we were working nonstop to get it ready, and I just can't thank them guys enough for that.
Well, definitely you got to start up front, and like you said, a rare occurrence. But you picked a great night to do it because it was fast, it was intense, and there was some great battles going on behind you.
Yeah, I didn't know where guys were really running. Clausen kind of showed me the bottom was probably going to be where to be in 3 and 4 right away. So I kind of used that after that red, and I don't know. I knew the top was good over here, and I just kept hitting my marks. And my dad had the car perfect tonight, so it worked out.
Well, definitely when you get out there, a red right off the bat, but after that, just race lap after lap after lap. Sometimes we don't like cautions, but sometimes cautions are okay because when you got to run that many laps, what are you going through?
Yeah, I would rather it stay green. It's easier to hit your marks like that. Under the yellow, you start to second guess yourself, especially with guys behind you. You know, with Gulbranson, Vander White, Gall, and all them guys coming through Clausen. So it's tough to lead here starting from the pole, but we'll definitely take it.
Well, nonetheless, you got her done here tonight, and got some T-shirts still for sales, right?
Yeah, I got some T-shirts, driver cards. I just got to say a few thank yous here. First of all, my dad. He owns a car and sets it up, and it was working tonight. I got to thank Tim Dan, TDR Chassis. He's in Jackson tonight, but hopefully he's watching. We got the Attic Bar and Grill, Dustin Gulbranson at 41st Street Automotive, and Kip Schultz. I don't know if he's here tonight, but thank him. We got Detour Bar, Crete Pros, Bradley Fabrication, J&J Entertainment, Jeb and Justin at the Crowbar, Bradley Fabrication. We got Feist Flooring, Zachary Kreiner Photography, Farmers Insurance. We got a lot of helpers on this thing, so I thank all them guys, and Kruger Painting as well. So Five Flags Auto, and I think that's it. Well, and the boys at my Poker Emporium. That's the last one, I promise.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Schlumbaum, your feature winner.